And I think as designers, we have this creative itch and this urge that's probably driven us to take this as a career path. And I grew up idolizing the greats, like Massimo Vignelli and people like Paula Shear and people who, have made long-standing pieces of brand identity. And in the digital world, that doesn't really exist anymore. And so I think I'm driven a little bit to create more like graphic designy type things or like actual artifacts of stuff, magazines, records, things like that. Um, yeah, the joke of like every creative director eventually makes a chair. I think that, or they get into woodworking or something. I've got a lot of friends who have done that, and I just had to. It sounds fun, but I've had to remind myself like, what is your, what is the frank answer to to that urge, And I think that all when you look back at the whole personal brand piece, it all that's all part of it, right? Is like kind of constantly asking yourself, what's the most me version of this thing? And, how do I respond to that? And, over years it builds up a reputation, builds up a bit of a, yeah, again, back to story, builds up a story about you.